Welcome back to my channel, everybody, and to my new subscribers. I must say from my heart how happy I am to have you. I was away for a long time and I really do appreciate you all. Today we're making an easy quinoa recipe. And what better way than a big bowl of healthy fried rice made of quinoa. So let's go make it. Here I'm using this brand of quinoa. And into a bowl with water, I'm going to add 3/4 cup of quinoa. I'm going to add this quinoa into this bowl and let it sit here for about 25 to 30 minutes. All right. Now, quinoa has a little bitter taste. If you do not wash it or soak it properly, it's going to be a little bitter. So after soaking for 25 minutes, on the running water, I place it into a sieve and I kind of rub it around, trying to get out most of, whatever they would say that would make it bitter. I never really cooked it and it tastes bitter, but of course, why not? According to the books, you wash it properly. So after washing it, I leave it to drain so that I would get most of the water out. At this time, I am going to cut up these vegetables. I did have some extra sweet peppers that I did freeze, and these are the ingredients that I'm going to be using. Now, when you are cooking your quinoa, feel free to add any vegetables of your choice. And what I love about using quinoa to make this version of fried rice is that I am adding more protein and nutrients without affecting the flavor or texture. So into a pan with some olive oil, I'm going to add this quinoa and I'm going to stir it until all that water dries out and the quinoa becomes loosey. Now, I did make a quinoa recipe before, which I'm going to leave that link in the description box below, where I toasted that quinoa to get that nutty, earthy flavor. But this time, I'm frying it in some olive oil. Nonetheless, you're going to still come out with a great tasting recipe. Now that it's dried down, I'm going to use some turmeric. Just a little bit into there and stir it up. And at this time, you can see that the turmeric is stick to the bottom of the pan. And this is a true indication that the fried quinoa, has been dried out. All the water has been dried out. Now we're going to use some vegeta. You see this right here? It seasons anything and everything. It has everything you want into it. I'm not cooking with salt. This mixed spaghetti seasoning is for the pasta. Trust me, I'm using it in my quinoa. At this time, you can use any seasonings of your choice. Don't always go by the books, guys. Season your food to taste with what you have. Now, I'm using hot water to speed up the cooking process. They've said in the books, and like I'm saying in the books again, 1 cup of quinoa to 2 cups of water. But I would advise you to throw a little bit of water at a time and check the texture of your quinoa as to how you would want it. Cover it and let it steam. At this time, it still has a little water in it, so it needs more cooking. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and I'm going to add my diced carrots up in here, because you want the carrots to steam while that quinoa is steaming down. Easy and simple one-pot recipe. Turn the heat down very low. Now I'm going to cover the pot and let it sit for about 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, it's completely dried and actually ready. All right. So what I'm going to do is turn the heat off from under the pot. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my frozen pepper. And you can use fresh peppers, just that I had a lot and I decided to cut them and freeze them. Then I'm going to go in with the broccoli and then with the jalapeno pepper for flavor, some flavored pepper and some parsley. or cilantro, whichever one you have. And that's how I make my version of fried rice made from quinoa. At this time, remember the heat is from under the pot is out. I did turn it off. I'm going to cover the pot and let this sit here for another 5 minutes before serving, because I love my vegetables crunchy. That's simple and easy to put together. It tastes really, really good, guys. Now it's time for serving. And this is what it looks like. You can see the looseness in the quinoa. It's not soggy. It's very tasteful. Again, use whatever ingredients you want into yours and have yourself a healthy version of quinoa fried rice. Pop a piece of lemon there and you are good to go. So thank you for watching, and don't you forget to like, subscribe, and share my video.